Hi and welcome to another episode of 10 Ghosts of England. Today we look at the county of Dorset. Number 1. Sword Fight. Around the Cranbourne Chase in Ashmore, on October the 31st in 1920, a member of a ghost club and his partner reported being surrounded by the sounds of clashing swords and the cries of people dying in agony. Perhaps they were listening in on a ghostly echo of a battle that happened long ago. Number 2. Criminal. In Batcombe there stands the Crosshand Stone, where once a criminal was tortured to death, his body now buried beneath the stone. It is reported that the spirit of the fallen felon can be seen around the area of his death. A priest once claimed to have seen a pillar of flame at this site, the meaning of which remains a mystery. Number 3. John Daniel. John Daniel met an untimely end in 1728. His body was found in a field close to his home. At the time of his death, it was believed that John had died of a fit, but shortly after he was buried, his spirit was seen at his former school, with a coffin by his side as he sat at his desk. His body had been re-examined some time after. It was discovered that John had actually been murdered by strangulation. His killer was never caught. Number 4. Screaming Skull. The Bettiscombe Manor is the home of the skull of a slave that is said to scream if it is removed from the building. One former owner once threw the skull into a nearby pond, only for him to retrieve it 2 days later after he had had sleepless nights being kept awake by supernatural screams. Number 5. Shadow Dog. A large dog is believed to haunt the Talbot Woods in Bournemouth. Though the apparition has never been seen directly, witnesses will only ever see the spirit in the corner of their eyes, always disappearing if anyone tries to take a proper look at it. The sounds of scraping can be heard as though claws were pawing at the ground, though this noise is always heard from behind the witnesses. Number 6. Thomas Lawrence. Better known as Lawrence of Arabia, Thomas was said to often express his love of home, which is probably why his spirit has been seen there on many occasions since 1935, in the Clouds Hill cottage in Bovington. His motorbike can also be heard travelling the local area. Number 7. Young Man. There can be seen the spirit of a young man riding his horse towards the Rimsmore Pond in Bryant's Puddle Heath. It is believed that the young man drowned in the pond, though his body was never found. Perhaps there is more to this story, but we will never know the truth. Number 8. Disembodied Hand. This next ghost isn't really a full ghost. The story goes that a poacher got into a bit of trouble with some local gamekeepers, in which the poacher had had his hand cut off, which was then later buried in a nearby churchyard, and the poacher was sent to London where he shortly died. The disembodied hand is believed to crawl around the area looking for its former body. Damn, that's gross. But it's a handy lesson not to go poaching. Number 9. Headless Woman. This report is slightly different, as it's usually headless men, mainly on horseback. But this headless lady is said to roam the areas around the Corfe Castle. She is believed to also be responsible for the strange lights that wander the ruins at night. And finally, number 10. Nurse Kitty. At the former hospital in Princes Street in Dorchester, the spirit of a nurse that staff nicknamed Kitty was said to appear to patients that would die shortly after. Hopefully she was there to comfort them in their final hours, rather than being the cause of their death, as that would be a real downer to this story. That's it for this countdown. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. I think I said that right. And if you haven't already, please check out my older videos.